Shalom Akim. I'd like to start about giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to the whole foot lit. Just pushing the truth across the four corners of earth. And it's exalting the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And it's teaching in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Alright, I'll run to this article today by Dave Hodges. And it says, emergency announcement. Where you are is where you will soon stay. WW3 is here, World War 3. So in the article, it says one of Dave Hodges' best sources has issued the most stern warning that I had ever received. So let me go to what his source say. I think it's like an ex-military guy. He got some insight about what's about to go down. Could be this month or what? It could be this month, could be next, but he got inside scoop of what's about to go down. But I'm gonna read here. Said there are plans in place under the continuity of government (COG) that will close roads, bridges, and highways and shut off access to cities. There will shoot to kill orders for violators. When the war starts, you will have a 60 to 90 minute window, if you are lucky, to do some limited travel, and then you will then be confined to the area that you are in, and that is assuming that you are not in a target area, in which case your preparations will not matter. The notion that there will intentionally be FEMA camps open that will feed and house you until the crisis is over is false. You won't be going to the high school gym to sleep and be fed. This country has no civil defense plan in place to protect its citizens. COG exists to not save American lives, but to help the government and other key personnel to survive during war or a natural disaster, as well as to prevent a counter-revolution in times of war or anticipate war with key corporate, bank, and government officials as the target of the people, primarily groups and rogue American troops who have defected. You know that I am correct because you have covered the WX16. COG is designed to neutralize any organized efforts from the people, local law enforcement, and various military units who are not going to be on board with what is coming. The COG, which is, I say that it's going to be really, when shit hit the fan, it's going to be total anarchy and chaos out here, basically. Because they're not going to go with what is planned by the elites and the UN and so forth. I'm going to keep reading. The COG could be rolled out first, but that is not likely because it would tip off Russians that war is imminent, and that would trigger a Russian or Chinese first strike. So I think we have a 60 to 90 minutes once the decision is made to go to war, to get home, and there you would be trapped. And I just stopped right there. So this article, scriptures came to mind about these bridges being closed down. You're not gonna be able to go into other cities. It's really, man, this article kind of getting to go into 2nd Ezra 15, chapter 15. So let me go into that. This is 2nd Ezra 15. I'm gonna start at 17. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able. So I'm gonna start right down that verse. Reading the article I just showed, showing the Archium that I ran into Dave Hodges' insight guy. He's an ex-military guy that got info about what's about to go down. And just reading the article that in 2nd Ezra 15:17, that what came to mind when I was reading the article. You know, they're gonna shut these roads. They're gonna shut these roads down, and you're not gonna be able to go to any part of your city really. Not just like you trying to go to Atlanta or something like that, but any part of your city, that you're in. They're gonna close down roads and so forth like that. And like I said, the article said you got 60 to 90 minutes, so you got a good hour or two to like just get what you need or whatever like that for they shut things down whenever that might be when they declare war, or when it comes about how it goes down. But it's gonna really kind of probably catch a lot of Americans out surprised, because you know government ain't gonna tell nobody ahead of time what they about to do, so folks can't really be expecting to happen. That's why you really gotta keep watching watching what's going on in alternative news and the regular media news. But you know, like I said, the regular media news is not gonna tell you what really going on. So you gotta really do your research, or stay watching what's going on, or insight on articles about what's going on. Not all articles are gonna be accurate, but some articles should catch your eye. About what's about what's to come. Because Russia and China and the U.S. are heating up. It's gonna be that time where things gonna get really chaotic out here soon. So I'm go to 18. 2nd Ezra 15:18, for because of the proud of the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. So when that happens, people gonna be going crazy, because like, why is y'all doing this? And folks gonna be I say gonna be total anarchy. When folks can't go to the store, can't get no food, or just want to move around, don't want to be trapped around one spot all day, and so forth. And then don't go to 19, and the man shall have no pity upon his neighbors, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation. So the great tribulation is Jacob's trouble that's coming. It's coming to the land of America and so forth, across the earth. Jacob's trouble, the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, and all the other, nations. But, but the Jacob's trouble, the tribulation, so-called, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, natives. But, that the article, man, just brought me back to 2nd Ezra, man. The scripture come to mind about that. That's what's going to happen, neighbors and your neighbors, and really gonna be every man for themselves, when that time comes. That great tribulation, when things go hectic, things hit the fan, when his economy crashed and so forth. Because I know I was listening to the video that really was getting into about the military UN really getting position for the collapse. Cause they were saying like how a small nuclear bomb could probably go off to where the grids get shut down. Something's gonna happen to where that's gonna implement martial law. And so I just want to bring that out real quick. I wasn't gonna make this too long. So hold this Slovakia. My phone, I don't know why I keep doing that. But hold this edifying to the whole for lit. And again, like, if all praise to Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, salutations to the whole for lit. It's pushing this truth across the four corners of the earth, and it's teaching in the name of Yahweh Shai, and to the whole for lit. Just endure to the end. Things are getting this is by the sign. Things are probably gonna get going probably this month, maybe next month, or probably roll over to next year. But it's getting close, very very getting close to the end of this place, and so forth. So to the apostles, elders, and the Sisaki, and the pushing the truth, and do to the end, endure to the end. Shalom.